Take me over to Simcoe. You've been our champion for Simcoe for quite a while now as we take a look at the opportunities that we've been seeing out that way, particularly in Barrie. And I mean, right away, when you're looking at York compared to Simcoe, that average price, everything becomes just that much more affordable. Median price even more so with 747,000.
Yeah, this is more of like a pyramid, sideways pyramid on how you
Mm-hmm.
kind of think it should look. Where it builds up to where the consensus is in the middle of where the bulk of homes are selling, and then it tapers off down to the downside. Where we saw with York Region, it was kind of this big chunk of property closer to the end than more in the middle. So we're seeing that the average house is selling anywhere from around 600,000 to about 800
Yeah.
$900,000. So much more affordable out there. I think what we're seeing in Barrie is a lot of people moved to Barrie during the pandemic. They were working from home. It was a great option. Maybe employers are sending a lot of these people back to work, and they're saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm a little bit far for that right now." So we did see over the last 2 years quite a bit of a pullback in that market there. And when we were doing our reports on a monthly basis over the last year, we could see this transition happening, and we were talking about it quite a bit. But now it seems like a lot of that hollowing out has kind of happened now. And it's holding up a little bit better than what we've seen in some of the other areas. And we'll get to those stats in a second there. But definitely a much more affordable range. And you can see that almost 65% of all the sales were detached homes. So you can see in this chart that, this is mostly where the detached are falling in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then when you come down to looking at how homes are selling in terms of the asking price, we're looking at only about 11.7% of the homes selling above asking, with an average sale price to list price of 97%. So on average, people are buying at 97% of the asking price. Median just slightly above that. And again, that's where you get some of the extremes that throw off the averages, even percentage wise too. Because you have some of those ones that are grossly overpriced, and when they get negotiated down to where they should be, then ultimately you end up with the average sale to list price being that much lower in comparison to kind of the median price there.
Yeah.
Days on market hovering around 51 when we look at the average, up a little bit higher than York Region when we take a look at the median. We're now at 42 days on the market. So that's interesting to see, taking just a little bit more time as you kind of move north a little bit. Tiny doing quite well, in terms of their median price. And it's interesting, we go back down to, the types of homes and whatnot. And you've got Barrie further down the list there, specifically with, more condos in the area as well.
Yeah, I think you take the condos out, they're quite a bit higher on that scale.